Hello, tarot lovers. This is Mervet from the Egyptian Mystic. Welcome back to my channel. Join me today on this very interesting video, which I hope you enjoy. It's about all the exceptional decks, the decks that are exception to you, the rules you impose on yourself. Like we all, for example, say that I don't like this style of art. I don't like keywords. I don't like borders. I don't like these colors or so and so. But still you like these decks, you buy them and you work with them. And today I'm going to show you these decks that are exceptional to my rules. And this is a video response to my friend Nova Luna, and I liked the video very much and I tracked it, and I'm going to tag the 3 channels that did this video. I hope you like the video and see it for yourself, and then let's get started. The first deck is this adorable deck, the Guardian Angel Tarot cards by Reid Lee Valentine. And this is a beautiful, cozy, cute deck, but it breaks many rules that I did impose on myself. Like, for example, let me show you. It has this guidebook, but look at the backs. They are so pinky, so childish, which I'm not a fan of. And I don't like the gilding, the gold gilding with the cards. But the cards themselves, you see, it has this huge, half of the card is an explanation to the card, which is something that I really don't like much, but I can't tell you how much I do love this deck. It has also these angels, which I'm not a fan of, these children, but it's so adorable. It's a very nice deck, and it's so soothing. It's very accurate, and I do really love it. I wish it was, like larger, this part that has writings a little bit smaller, but look at the colors. I love it so much. All angels, all good things, very positive, no negativity at all, even with the negative decks cards, like for example the moon, intuition and insight. Your intuitive abilities are very accurate right now, so you can trust your guidance to lead you in the right direction. Follow your own insights over the advice of others, and don't allow fear to worry or guide your way. It may be best to keep your secrets to yourself for now. So I just read this paragraph for you so that you can see how insightful it is. It is really positive, but it gives you some advice. So that's why I do love it. Look at this. This is also one of my don'ts. I don't like this type of angels on the cards. I just feel I don't connect to it, but I still love the deck so much. And it's a very pretty deck, adorable, and I read with it a lot, and it has very positive energy. So that was my first deck. You see, all of them are angels, but still I love this deck so very much. So that was my first rule about in this deck, and it's an exception. So I do love this deck very, very much. Same here is this Enchanted Soul deck by Yasmin Westwood, because it's also an adorable deck that has the same features. It has a lot of keywords, and it has borders. It's glossy, shiny, but I do really love it so much. Look at this. The keywords are a lot, but very nice, and I do love the artwork very much. I like it so much. And I don't like the close-ups, the faces when you see them so close to you, but still I like this deck so much. It's very beautiful, and I mean, it's a lovely deck. This is the Enchanted Soul deck by Yasmin Westwood. So that was the second deck that is exceptional to me. And then I will show you another deck, like this adorable deck, Tarot of Mystical Moments. I adore this deck. It's one of my favorites. And I always said I don't like collage. I don't like collage decks. And this is such an adorable deck and so nicely done. I mean, it's one of the best decks that has been done for the past couple of years, in my opinion. It's so good. The collage, you cannot feel the collage. It's done very nicely, that it's one of really my best decks that I have. It's also glossy, and I'm not a fan of glossy decks, but just this deck is just adorable. I can't get enough of it. I love it so very much. And it's a collage deck, still a collage deck, but I do really adore it. So let me show you another deck that broke my rules, which is this is the Illuminati, Tarot Illuminati. This is an adorable deck that was bestseller for many, many years. And it's very nicely done, but I do really hate busy decks. I don't like busy decks. It turns me off. But this is such an adorable deck. Look at the backs, and it's gilded in gold. Very good quality. And it's so busy, so colorful. I mean, a lot is going on each and every card. Of course, it's such an adorable deck, but still it's so busy. It's really, it turns me off sometimes, but you can't imagine how much I love this deck. It's so beautiful. It's so nicely done. It's so good quality, and it reads very well. But still, I find it too good to be true, too busy. It's not the style that I like. Like, look at these adorable people. They are so pretty to a fault. I mean, to a fault. And a lot, flowers, cups, glasses, a lot is going on each and every card. But I do love it. It's not the deck that I turn to all the time. I don't read with it all the time, but I just love it so much. So that was the Tarot Illuminati, which is a very, very busy deck, and it broke my rules. And then I will show you this deck, the Antique Anatomy Tarot, which was on my list for years, and I did not want to buy it because of the single reason of the skulls. I hate anatomy. I'm an engineer, and I hate to see the human body from the inside. I don't like these harsh photos. I mean, I don't like it. But this deck is just adorable. It's a piece of art. It's so well done, like this. Like this. It's all full of skulls and human organs. And it's, I mean, knives, and it's really tough. But still, it's an adorable deck. It's so well done. And it broke my rules. I mean, I still don't work with it well, but I just adore it. You know, the quality, the colors, the choice of colors, the depth in the cards. It's just very, very nice. It's a very nice deck, very nicely done, and it's really an adorable deck. Look at this one. So that was one of the decks that really broke my rules. And then I have another deck, which is the Angel Wisdom Tarot by Ridley Valentine. Again, the angels, a lot of angels, but this deck is just the quality of the cards and the choices of colors and the depth. Look at the backs. I mean, it's great quality, and it has keywords, which I don't like, It's so colorful, and it's lots of angels everywhere, angels everywhere. But this is an adorable deck. It's so soothing. It's a beautiful deck. The quality is adorable, and as you feel that it's so colorful, but it's not irritating. I mean, it's so nice. So this is one of the decks that really broke the rules, and I really like it so very much. Look at the colors, and it has the keywords. Like here, for example, this is the page of swords. Logical, perspective, insightful, blunt, an exciting intellectual challenge, brilliant insights. It's, I mean, information that you need to, but might be challenging to receive. Review all documents very carefully. The keywords are just great, very nicely done, and this deck is just adorable, and the quality is superb. It shuffles like a dream. So that was another deck of the decks that broke my rules. And then I will show you this deck, the GAIAN Tarot. This is also a deck that I do really love so much, but it has many of the things that I usually don't like. Let me show you. The box, of course, I hate because it divides the deck to two. And then I will show you what I don't like about this particular deck. The close-ups and the faces of the people, and the borders, and the silver edging. I mean, but the deck is just adorable. It's so good. You see the faces so closely, and it's all human beings, a lot of people, which turns me off. But still, the deck is great. The book is adorable. It's very nicely written, but I hate to see all these people in one deck. I mean, a lot of people over there. And the colors, you see, some of the cards are really gorgeous, like the moon, like the star, like the sun. Judgment is great, the world, and then fire. Look at a lot of, I mean, the people, you see them too closely. That's what I don't like a lot about this deck, but still it's an adorable deck. And the borders are really getting on my nerves. But if I just trim it like this, some cards you cannot do that because the image gets out of the border sometimes. Like here, the hands are like this. Some cards have this, but still I'm like here, the leaves. I don't know what to do with this deck exactly to personalize it. I love it so much, but I feel that I need to do something about it. I'm happy that I got it, but it's one of the decks that are exception to many rules I do put on myself. And then I'll show you another deck, which is the Good Tarot, which is too good to be true in my point of view. There are no negative cards at all. It's too good. It's really too good. The colors, pictures, the faces are so close, and it's like vague, which I like. I like the artwork very much. The colors are great. I like the font that is written. It's just an adorable deck. Adorable, really. But it has no negative cards at all, which for me makes it unbalanced. It's a deck that I cannot read with, but I love it so much, and I like to have a look at it. So let me show you the Five of Fire, which is the Five of Wands. You don't feel the competition. The Seven of Wands, Seven of Fire, it didn't give me the meaning. Here, like I'll show you the 5 of cups, 3 of cups, 4 of cups, 4 of water, and here is the 5 of water. You don't feel that she's sad or anything. And then here, the 9 of water. I don't feel also that she's so happy. And then here, I mean, this turns me off, these things. Like, look at the 3 of swords. Maybe this looks sad, 3 of air, but the 5 of air. You don't feel that she's sad or she's hurt or anything. Let me show you the 10 of air. Do you see anything that makes you know that she's sad or anything? So that's why this deck, it's not a reliable deck for me, but I do really like it so much. And I love it. I just like it so much. And then another exception to the rules is this deck. Let me save some space because it's a mess now. Now this deck, the Touchstone Tarot. This is a beautiful deck, really an adorable deck, which is very nicely made, and it's collage. I don't like collage. It's glossy. I'm not a fan of glossiness, and it has all these close-ups, and it's so religious. It gives me the feeling of like a very religious deck, and you see the face is so close. Look at but I love the artwork. It's just adorable, and I wanted to buy it when it was indie, and so when it was mass market, I did not give it a second thought. Like, look at the Hanged Man. I mean, it gives me the feeling that it's it's another age, another era. I don't connect a lot to the deck, but I like it so much. I like to look at the features and the cards, and it's a very nicely done deck. Very nicely made. The choices are great, and I adore it. But it's all like close-ups. You see the faces. So this is also an exception to the rule. This is one of the things that I don't like about this deck, but still I like it. I work with it, and it's for me a beautiful deck. This is another deck, the Navigators Tarot of the Mystic Sea, and this is a beautiful deck, but it had many don'ts for me. Like here, let me show you the cards. This is the size of the cards. I did trim it till it became this size. I took away a lot of the cards. It had, like here, it was like this with white. It had another white border, and it had white from here and from here. I trimmed it so that it became like this, and it's an adorable deck for me. It's so good. It's so good. But I hate these figures. They are like aliens, and it turns me off. I don't like this about the deck. For me, this is not something that I do really like. But still, I was dying to get this deck, and I love it so much. It's so nicely done. It's a Thoth deck, and the keywords are great, but I just hate these figures. They are like aliens, and I mean, I don't like it. But the deck is just adorable. I trimmed it, and I have not edged it yet. I received many comments, and many people ask me to show how I edge and trim my decks, and I'm going to do this next video, and I'm going to edge it and show you how I edge it, and I will show you the choice of colors to edge this particular deck, because it's so colorful, and the backs are so colorful, and I'm really thinking a lot of edging it in different colors. So I would like that you watch this video and see how I edged this particular deck. So that was the Navigators Tarot of the Mystic Sea. And then another deck which really has something that I don't like is this Tarot of the Holy Light. This is a beautiful deck, and it's an indie deck. It's very well done, but it has a lot. First of all, the cardstock is like plastic, which I don't like, and it has white borders, and it has these a lot of symbols. It's full of symbolism that it doesn't make me feel connected, but I just adore this deck, and I hate these figures. It has a lot of nudity, and I just don't like all these symbols. I mean, like this King of Swords, Aquarius. Look, many things are there. The faces, the crows, I mean, it's so busy, and I hate this alchemical symbols. I mean, it's not a deck that I could really work with and connect to, but I just love it. It's a beautiful deck. I'm so happy that I bought it. I would have been very sad if I did not get it. And it's just adorable. It's adorable, and it has very strong vibes, but it has many things that I really don't like much. So that is the Tarot of the Holy Light, and it's a very well done deck, very nice deck, and it has a lot of symbolism, but still it's an adorable deck, and it's a pleasure to have in your hands. It's very nicely done. And what else? This deck by Dennis Lin, an adorable deck which is so good, but I just want you to see the borders. Huge borders, very big keyword, a title, and the keyword is taking a lot of space, and just the picture is like half of the card. This deck is so beautiful, and the images are just gorgeous. And in one of the channels, I saw someone trim it completely and keep only the card, but I like it. I don't want to trim the deck, but it's so beautiful. It's despite all these features, I still love this deck and work with it and adore it. This is the Sacred Traveler Oracle by Dennis Lin. And what else? I have this deck also that I would like to show you. It's the Tarot of Sun and Moon Tarot, and it was this large. It had huge white borders with black background, so I trimmed it because it was really too much. And this deck is so beautiful. It's so beautiful. I love the artwork. I adore it. I just did not like that, the features are so small, and a lot of the card, half of the card, you can just get rid of. Like here, you look at this. The image is taking very little space, and they are very small, and it really turns me off sometimes, but I still adore this deck. Look at this, what I mean. This is something that I really did not like, and it kept me years from buying the deck, but at the end I bought it because it's such a beautiful deck, and it reads very well, and it's just an adorable deck. Look at this. Look, just, you know what I mean? It's really ridiculous. I mean, it could have been much better if it was like this, but I do adore it. Like here, still, it's one of my favorite decks, and I trimmed it, edged it in different colors to give it some light, and I adore this deck. So, and then I have another deck, which is the Queer Tarot. And what I don't like, what the feature that I really did not like much is the topic of adversity. You know, like some, I don't mind decks to be has, you know, many different figures, but sometimes I feel that it's imposed on the deck. Like here, for example, the colors are very nice, but I don't like, you know, to see different faces, and it I'm a lot of colors, and like you see, you feel that the diversity is imposed to this deck. I don't know, like this chariot, I don't know why she looks like this, I don't understand it. And the hermit, I mean, I don't just, it doesn't get to me. And then, like, I'll show you some cards that really turn me off. And you know what I mean? Like this star. Why is she dressed like this and she looks like this? I feel that the diversity is imposed on the cards. Like here, the world card. Why? I mean, what's wrong with the normal figures? And if you want to be diverse, it shouldn't be like imposed, you know? I don't know. I might be wrong, but that's how I feel about it. I feel that the creator did want to make it a point that he has diversity in the deck. So it doesn't connect. I don't connect. But I still like it. I work with it. It's a Rider-Waite-Smith clone, and it's a very easy reader and colorful and beautiful. So that was the queer tarot, and the don'ts, that one of the don'ts that I don't like was there. And it's a beautiful deck that I work with a lot. And another thing is that this deck, the Magick of You Oracle, I adore this deck. It's so powerful, it's so well done, but it has something that I don't like, which is the harsh and like depressing themes. Like look at here, the fire getting out of her belly, and some images are really very harsh, but for me this is one of the best decks that has been done. Like look at here, this is, I really advise you to buy this deck because it's such a good reader. I love it so much. Some images really are so harsh, like this one. And let me show you another one. This one. It's too strong. It's too, I don't know. I feel irritated when I see these harsh images. Look at this, with the blood getting down, and another one. Look at this one on her back. I mean, for me, this is something I mean I don't like much, but I love this deck. Look at this one, sacrifice, and this one, and then where is the last one? Look at this one. It's too strong. I mean, I don't know, but this is one of the best oracles that could be used for shadow work, and it's very, very well done, and I adore it so much. And if I continue, I will not stop. I mean, I will talk about each and every deck because I have many decks that are exception to my rules. I cannot, I don't know how many decks I could show you, like 100 decks that have something that I don't like. But anyhow, I don't want to make a very long video. And I really enjoyed showing you my decks and sharing my opinion with you. I hope you liked my video. If you like the video, please share and subscribe to my channel. Help me grow my channel. And thank you so much for watching, and bye.